Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and of course canines, I'd like you to take a moment now to savour this opportunity to stand together with your freedom fighters as one, because I think if there's one thing's obvious as we stand together now and look around, it is that you do not fuck with Australia! We will never, ever, ever roll over! We will stand for what's right, we will stand in our truth, and we will not roll over on our kids, our elderly, our country, ourselves, and we will fight to the end! And I am humbled to stand here with you freedom fighters who are standing in your truth and your power, who've come all this way to stand together for what's right, and give yourselves a massive round of applause. And you make this now. Because these rallies are great for unification. They are great for energification, if that's a word. They are great to show numbers, but the real battle is out there. So we charge our batteries now, and then we go home to our communities, and we fight tooth and nail there for what's right. So look around. Give each other a hug. Do whatever you have to do to bank this, because you don't get opportunities like this very often, and we're in one now. This is making history. This is our fall of the Berlin Wall right here. We stand together, not only as Australians, but across races, genres, socio-economic, whatever, human beings. We stand for one thing, and we will stand here till the end, and that is for freedom! We have the power! We have the power! We have the power! We have the power! And we do! Nobody on this stage or that stage has the answers for you. The Great Awakening is within. We step into our power, in our communities, within ourselves, and then the action takes itself. Then the world reflects that. There's no power outside of us. I want to tell you a story. So I came up with a vision. It was going to be a stand. Not a protest, a stand. We'd stand for freedom and personal truth, that's it. We'd wear yellow, there'd be no signs, it'd be every Sunday at 10 o'clock. I had a whole idea. So I told everybody, and I went into Hyde Park in Sydney there at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I stood there, and I waited, and nobody came. Not to worry, always next week. Went in there, stood there, alone, again. Next week, alone. Nearly 3 months. I stood there, nobody came. And now there's over 1,400 standing in the parks in 40 countries. And welcome to all standers. And I don't tell this story because we can all change the world, even though we can. I tell this story because when we bury down and we find our truth, and we swipe away all of the programming and our fears and our doubts and our judgments, and we stand in our truth and we draw a line in the sand energetically, then the action takes itself. So I didn't go and stand in that park. My truth stood in that park. And if we do the same thing and all stand in our truth, all of our personal truths look different. You don't have to do what you think somebody else has done, or what you should do, or what you think somebody else thinks you should do. You can only wipe away the thinking and step into your intuition and stand with your God, or stand in the bigger space, or stand in your best self if you're an atheist, whatever. That's all we can do. Then the action takes itself. That's the Great Awakening. And you are not in the front seats. You are on the field, and this is the Great Awakening, and this is us stepping into our power, and you are there, and we are doing this together. Full credit. We are here to stand in the park, a mega stand. There's standers all over Australia, right here at 10 o'clock. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, a mega stand in the park. It's the stand, not a protest. It's the Seinfeld of protests. It's the Seinfeld of nothing. Even if we completely disagree with each other, if we're standing for each other's freedom, then we are brothers and sisters, and that's what it's all about. I'll see you there.
He's going to have to go and get his voice back now. That's the man. Awesome.
Hey, brother.